Christine? No. All right. Hey, Danielle. In the house. Hey, Sam. Noah's in the house. Perfect. So, Noah, once we start, what I'll do is I'll make you the host so it'll show up on you. And then I'll mute everyone. Right.
Perfect.
So we'll give people a couple minutes. And do people? You guys have a foam roller? Foam roller? Okay,
Sweet.
Perfect.
Sweet deal.
Where are your glasses?
You want me? I have them right here. I've been wearing them all day because.
I'd like to see them.
You like to see them? Okay. Here are my glasses. It's pretty dark in here. You can't really see them.
Wow.
Got it.
So I was telling a story the other day in class. I was saying the story. I was doing my very first Zoom lecture, and I was so you can send private messages through these things. So I was wearing my blue light blockers, and I was just listening in class, and then she sends me a private message. So we have multiple teachers for a lot of our courses. So it was one of the professors that weren't talking. They were like, "Hey, I like your glasses. Like, are they new? Like, did you just get them?" And I said, "Oh no, they're my blue light blockers. I usually don't wear them to class. I wear them when I'm home or like at nighttime when I'm looking at screens." And I sent it to everybody in the entire class. Private messaging and the everybody messaging is the exact same. So I sent the entire class, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, nobody will read it. It's not a big deal." Like, and then my teacher who was speaking literally picks up the screen, like, "Anybody have any questions?" I'll look at the chat and reads it to everybody. And she's like, "I don't think I was meant for this." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." Oh my word.
Nice.
So it's pretty funny. It was pretty funny, but
You do look different in them, though.
I definitely I look a little bit like
Glasses.
Right?
Me too.
Oh, look at you.
I usually I enjoy wearing them. They're not, but like I don't know. And I do look a lot different, so people like give me a double look, and they notice because it does look different. So
Right.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on? Let me unmute you, Andrea. How do I do that? Perfect. So what's gonna happen, guys? So this is this is recovery. And if you have a foam roller, great. If you need to borrow one, I'd be happy to lend one to you. But we'll be doing a few different things, so it's not going to be all foam rolling. We're going to do some stretching. Noah's going to take control of this, so I'm just going to enjoy it. If you have any questions during it, you can unmute yourself. You will need a mat. Did you say if you have a tennis ball, then grab one?
Yeah.
I don't even think I have a tennis ball, but I can use.
Or if anybody picks up like lacrosse in their spare time or racquetball.
Yeah, I got some. I got one at the gym. I don't have one here. We'll do a lot of stretching and stuff, yoga poses. So if you don't have those, and if you need any dumbbells or anything, guys, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to lend them to you. Just send me a message, and we can make that happen. So it is now. What time is it? It's 7:02. So let's get started. I'm gonna mute everyone, and then I'm gonna turn it over to Noah. He will be the host. So let's see if I can figure this out.
You're gonna have to bear with me too, because it's gonna take me a second to figure it.
Okay, no problem. So Noah, make host. So I'm going to make you the host. Actually, I don't even know if I need to do that. I could have just put you as
Now he can mute you.
Yeah, now you can mute me. So let's not do that.
Oh, wow. That's
I'm reclaiming it.
all right. I'll just keep my.
So I'm going to spotlight your video. So you're going to be, you're on the recording. You're going to be big. And then kind of go from there.
Everybody else, I think, muted themselves. So, yeah. So if you want to leave your mic on or not, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, perfect. Well, man, I'll turn it over to you, and we'll go over this. And once again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna mute myself as well. Okay, so Noah, it's over to you, man.
Sounds good. All right. So my first time doing one of these, so you're gonna bear with me a little bit, but we're gonna have a lot of fun here. So we're just having a little recovery session. We're just gonna get started with our foam rolling. It should be fairly similar to what we do at Adam Clark Fitness in the gym. So I'm just gonna be starting on my back. If you don't have a foam roller, I think everybody said they did, but this kind of works with a rolling pin as well. You can use one of those. We're gonna start at the mid back, right on the spine, and we're just gonna do a few rolls in and out. Ooh. So with this, since we're kind of doing a recovery, I know we got the My Zone. Everybody been wearing those, but kind of the trick here is we want to get that heart rate low. So if you are wearing it, I guess you can use it to see how low your heart rate is going, and that sort of thing. So we're just trying to relax a little bit. One thing I want to start focusing on, I've had people done yoga videos in the past, kind of focus on your breath here and kind of come attuned to that and kind of start reflecting on the day and the week and that sort of stuff. All right, so as we're going, we can bring it down to the lower back, kind of working that lumbar region. And here, bring it down to the glutes. Really kind of focus on what your body's telling you. You can do one at a time. You can bring that, bend one knee, keep one straight, and lean towards the straight leg and kind of roll back and forth here. This one can be also done with a ball. If you have a ball handy. It's a little more aggressive that way, and you feel a little bit more. But you can roll forward and back, side to side, right on the ball. Foam roller works just as well, though. But kind of listen to your body here. See what's telling you. If you're a little tighter in some areas through some of the stretches and the yoga poses, or something a little more sore, there's sometimes you want to hit that a little bit more if it is sore. Then we'll switch to the other side now. If it's a little bit more sore, you might want to pay a little more attention to it. Feel free to do that. Or if it's too sore, sometimes some of these, might have overdid it a little bit and take it a little easier. But just kind of focus on your body, focus on your breath. There's a very strong connection between your brain and your breath through these. So you want to get relaxed. All right, and we'll take it down to the hamstrings. Like Adam always said, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to turn on your mic. I think Adam's still the host, so you can unmute you and all that stuff, but and we'll take it down to the calves. So, even though we're having a crazy week, I hope still good, still pretty productive for most. I know mine was. I still have school and all that sort of stuff, but
Noah, did you guys get any snow up north?
We didn't get as much as you guys did, but we definitely we got like probably like an inch, and then I was seeing like pictures of people up there. You guys got a ton of snow.
Well, I mean, not a ton. It's all kind of melted now, but I mean, not all of it. But I'd say we probably got 5 inches. Wouldn't you say, guys? 5 inches?
We probably made that.
Yeah, but
Crazy.
All right, I'll stop talking.
You're good. No, you're good. So next one, we're gonna bring it over to the IT band, and so IT band runs down the side of your leg. So we're gonna almost face our body towards the wall, and keep one straight, and we're just gonna work right around the hip area, rolling back and forth. This one might be a little sore. Usually it's pretty tender on me, especially when I get closer to the knee. But it's a pretty important part. You have a lot of fascia and stuff that builds up through here. And with working out and stuff, it kind of likes to tighten to one another. So slowly start working down the leg with this one. You can put your knee on the side. I apologize, I can't really see the screen very well, but I'm gonna change that view. There we go. Nice, everybody. Boom. So we're just lifting up the side of the leg, knee, work our way down. But yeah, I thought it was crazy, the snow. It's like middle of March, end of March. Should be like mostly gone, in my opinion. I'm tired of it already. Up here though, we still have like some places like 4 or 5 feet of snow, and we'll switch sides here. Same thing as before. Start up higher and work way down. This is where it starts hurting. Whew. And we'll finish up with the front of our legs here. Quad area, start at the knees, and we'll work our way up. This will be the last one. You can kind of turn side to side here if you want. And focus on a certain area that might be a little more tight from this week's workouts. Whew. No, mine are pretty tight. You want to put on some relaxing music you can hear. Kind of start getting into that night mode. You know, that's what I'm usually doing right about now. All right, so next we're going to kind of switch over to the ball here. So there's a few different ones here. One I like to do, just really quick, is I like working, especially I've been wearing shoes and been on my feet a lot. I like working the undersides of my feet. It's really good, especially if you have some plantar tightness and that sort of stuff there. So there's different ways you can do this. I like doing this usually seated in a chair, but if you don't have a chair around, you can work around your feet. And we're just going to kind of put some pressure through it and roll around our feet.
Could we use like a water bottle or something like that? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that works. I haven't heard that before. That's perfect.
Because I don't have my
ball with you.
My ball at home. So all right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We'll keep these ones a little short, but I really enjoy this one, especially right in like the arch of your foot. I find
Adam, I couldn't leave it. That sounds like a personal problem. Balls aren't home. That was just all out there, buddy.
And we can switch feet here. I like using the ball a lot for the bottom of the feet and the glute area a lot. You got a lot of muscles in there that get pretty tight. And a few other places I like using the ball for is you can either do this one laying against the wall. This one is kind of hard to do at home, but I might be better in the gym. Working the neck, we won't do this one now, but working the neck and like the trap area. So you can lay right on the ball. It's pretty hard to maneuver if you have two balls. You can work it right up and down the middle of the neck. But one I like to do is just kind of, especially working the chest, you can kind of bring your arm back a little bit, and you're working right near the shoulder. So right in the chest shoulder area, putting a little pressure through your hand. And we're just kind of breaking up a lot of that tissue that's kind of formed from all of Adam's gruesome work there. He's working real hard with the.
I feel that. I feel it through here.
Yeah, this one's.
Yeah, I feel it.
Next level, if you want to go in the doorway, even you can put a little stretch in the doorway and then do that, or you can even lay on your stomach and roll. That one's a little harder, but we'll switch sides here.
Johanna, see who's behind here? Look who's here. It's Sheldon. Sheldon's in the house.
I don't know where all my cats are. I have a couple cats, and they usually come around this time during the workout this morning. I would like go to like the flank, and they come up right behind me, and I kept kicking them. And I felt they didn't want to join the workout, but all right. Now we're fairly loose. Should do a little bit of some yoga. Start getting the muscle a little warmed up for a good stretch at the end. Whew. So yeah, as mentioned for the ball, I really like using this a lot. If you're ever at home and just feeling a little stressed, especially right in the neck area, you can even put two balls in a sock, and then you just kind of twist it off the end and roll on the ground. That's really nice too. All right, so we're just gonna start on our hands and knees here, and we're just gonna take a few seconds, start focusing on our breath. Just a couple big breaths in and out. You can go in through the nose if you want, out through the mouth. It's really good time to start focusing on the breath. Start listening to your body. So we're gonna just do a little bit cat-cow to get started. So we're just gonna open up the lower spine. So on an in-breath, we're gonna take our back and raise it to the roof. So we're gonna take a deep breath in. And then on out, we're just gonna let that belly sag right to the ground. And then on next breath in, we're gonna take it up and down. I just realized how hard it is to talk and focus on my breath at the same time. And out. All right. And now we'll just take it down. We're gonna open up the back a little bit more. We're gonna go into a cobra pose. So we'll have your hip bones kind of on the ground and you're just pushing up right through here. So we'll bring it to the ground. And we're gonna take a deep breath out and push up. And we're gonna hold it for a couple breaths here. In and out. And on the out breath, try pushing just a little bit more. And back down. So these shouldn't hurt. If you ever feel like they're very painful, you should feel a good stretch. But if you ever feel like they're painful, back off a little bit. Stretching shouldn't be painful. And we'll go up one last time here. Up and breath out. One last breath. And we'll take it back on the hands and knees and up into downward dog. So it's only going to kind of warm up the shoulders. You should feel a little bit through the legs. So it should be almost like a triangle, I guess. Soft knees here. Should feel a little stretch down the back of the leg. And we can kind of stretch just into this. I guess I don't have a good side view and it's pretty dark in here, but. Just going to hold that. Couple big breaths. And on the next breath out, bring it right back down to hands and knees. This next one, we're going downward dog into a warrior pose. So, ready, and to downward dog. Push it right up through the hands, right through the shoulders. Nice and strong, soft knees. All right, and we're gonna pick that right leg up and we're gonna bring it right out in front of us. So it should be almost in the lunge position. We're gonna turn that back leg to the side of our mat and keep that front leg pointed straight forward. So we're gonna put a little bend into the right leg. I know you can't see my upper body right now, but just like this back leg should be nice and straight. Should feel a good stretch right through the middle of your left leg at this point, whatever leg is back. And we're gonna have the hands out right like a T. We're gonna lean right into that. Again, focus on your breath. On the out, try going a little deeper into that stretch. And then in, come back a little bit. And out. On your next in breath, we're just gonna take it back. Right back like this. Straighten both legs. And we're gonna go breathe in and then out, and we're gonna go back into it. One more big breath here. I'm gonna slowly bring those hands to the floor on that breath out. And leg back into downward dog. Now we're going to take that left foot up and we're going to bring that right out in front of us into that lunge position. So we're going to be back into the warrior pose, back up, Nice and strong here, that back leg straight. Bring a good stretch in that inner thigh. You can pulse a little bit here on those breaths. Focus there. And in and out. Deeper in that stretch. In and out. And the next in, we're going to take it right back to standing. This is making me sweat a little bit. I'm getting hot. And on the next out breath, we're going to take it right into that pose again. And then. One more time. We're going to take the next out breath. We're going to bring our hands right to the ground. Go back into that downward dog. Back to the hands and knees. So focus on that breath. We're just going to go into child's pose for a second. You can touch your toes and bring your knees out just a little bit if you need to. Get that chest as close to the floor as we can. Take a couple breaths here just to kind of reflect on your week, reflect on the day. What was good about the week? Name a couple things here. I got to see my family. It's actually my sister's birthday. But some good things going. You can rock back and forth a little bit here if you want. Now we're going to take it to the back. We're going to do happy baby. So I'm going to give you a little side view. It's going to be just like when we hug our knees, abs. If you want, you can just hug your knees and rock back and forth, or you can even grab from the inside of your knees. Grab from the inside of your knees and grab your toes right here and kind of pull them down and feel that good kind of stretch right towards the groin area. We're just going to rock right back and forth here. And then while you're still focusing on your breath, nice work. And one more big breath. And out. If you want to take a second just to lay down and relax just for a second. You can close your eyes if you want, but don't fall asleep on me. And just a couple breaths in and out here. All right. Now we're into a little bit of the stretching portion here. Just kind of loosen up all the way now that we're nice and relaxed. So this is the most important part, to focus on our breaths. So we're going to start with the glute stretch. So you can do it how we usually do it, laying down, just like this. Here, and you pull that leg forward. And we're going to be doing this for 2 big breaths. We're going to take one in. And on the out, you're going to pull that stretch. Give you a better view, I guess. Here. And one more big breath, keeping that stretch. And relax, we'll switch legs. One big breath in. And as you breathe out, pull that stretch. Feeling great stretch right down the backside. One more big breath. In. And out. And we'll pull that stretch. Hold that for a second. And And we'll do the butterfly. And here, really feel that stretch in the groin. You can also do this one standing like the warrior pose like we did earlier. I feel a good stretch like this. We can use the elbows to kind of push down a little bit, right into the sides of our thighs, push right to the ground. And again, we're gonna do one big breath in and out. And on that out, we're gonna push right into that stretch and try to relax a little bit. Hold that for a second. With your breaths on the exhale, you should almost feel your muscles start to relax a little bit that you're pushing on. One more big breath in and out. Nice. All right, now we're gonna go to the hamstrings. So focus on that breath. We're gonna bring the leg out straight out in front of you. And let's see, just like this. Here we go. And we're gonna reach forward. You should feel it through the back of your leg. If you don't, try straightening your back a little bit and leaning forward. The arm isn't super important here. We just want to be feeling that stretch here. We're going to take that deep breath in, and on out, lean as far forward as you can without it hurting too bad. Hold that for a second. Another big breath in and out. One last big breath and out. There we go. And we'll switch legs. Big breath in. And out and reach forward. So still focus on your breath. Talk a little bit. So this is our first recovery class here through this Zoom. So there's a lot of different important parts to recovery. This is a great start, obviously. Exercising is great. It's great to be active, but we do need to focus on ourselves sometimes. So this is a great start in that process. So now we're just going to do a quad stretch. So we're going to pull that right back. And again, focus on those breaths. Make sure you're feeling that stretch. If you're not feeling it, you can kind of lean your back towards the ground a little bit till you feel it right through the front of the thigh. And breath in and out go. So this is a great step. Getting some time in for yourself. Make sure you get enough sleep. That's another. Enough water throughout the day. Good food. I know it's giving me a ton of resources and that stuff, so use them. Very important to focus on yourself, especially in a time like this. When we're all a little stressed. I know I am between school and all the new changes and stuff, and we'll focus. We'll switch legs here. So I know this recovery here, this is something that's crucial to my everyday process. I don't stretch every day or anything like that, but I do enjoy getting good food, good sleep. Definitely not perfect, but I do have to focus on myself once in a while. A couple breaths here. Open that right up. And breath out, and we'll come up. So this is a little bit of a new one. So we're going to be in a kneeling stance, and we're going to bring one leg right forward. So almost like a lunge, but your knee went all the way to the ground. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, and this is a hip flexor stretch. You should feel it right in the front of your hip, and we're just going to lean right into it. So on your breath out, you're going to lean right into it. So in and out. You should feel it right up here. You want to keep that back nice and straight, nice and tall. And bend right forward. There we go. Hold that for a second. And out. Good job. It's one of my favorite stretch. Sitting all day. Let's get pretty tight. And one more big breath in. And out. Nice. And switch legs here. In. And stretch. One more big breath. And out. Nice. All right. You can do these seated or standing. We're just going to do some of the upper body, focus on that breath. Just kind of loosen out wherever you feel like it's tight. You can stretch your traps out a little bit if you want to kind of keep that shoulder down, pull that neck to the side if you want. Just listen to your body. Whatever's feeling a little tight here, just kind of pull it, get that stress out, focus on that breath a little bit. And my shoulder.
Danielle, what are your dog's names?
So my dog is at my dad's house, and it's named Chara. So she was with me in the workout yesterday. My cats are here right now. They're Nanu, which is French for kitten.
Oh,
And of course, yeah. I'm from the county. What do you expect? And then the other one is Missy. I was like, I think they're hiding. They're afraid of public speaking. Ooh. Awesome. So,
This is Barley and Gizmo.
oh my gosh. Hi, pups.
oh, sorry, you weren't even talking to me, were you?
That's okay. I want to know all the pets. I don't know where Sam's dogs are.
Dogs.
This one is, you guys couldn't see it, but when I was on the floor, this one was trying to get the tennis ball from under my butt because he's obsessed with balls.
That's funny. Oh, nice work. Thanks for attending the first recovery session on Zoom. Hopefully it was a little bit relaxing. Nobody doesn't look like anybody fall asleep on me. I almost fell asleep there, but.
That's good, man. I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone.
Yeah.
So thanks, Noah. Thanks for doing that. Guys, this will be recorded. So I'll post the recordings. I'll post tomorrow's schedule, so it'll have links right there, as well as all of today's sessions. So if you want to check those out, those will be posted. If you have any questions, if you want to borrow any equipment, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to do that. We can meet up. I'm usually at the gym a little bit before and a little after each session. But shoot me a message. I'd be happy to do that. I have no use for like 10 foam rollers and a ton of weight. So if you want to borrow some, go for it. Other than that, tomorrow morning we have a 9 a.m. Hybrid class. That's a little bit of everything. We have 12 p.m. noontime, more of an express class. That's a core blast class, so quick lunchtime class. Then we have a 5 p.m. all resistance bands. Okay, resistance band class. And then 7 p.m. if you guys want to jump on and just chat or anything, any questions, anything you need. I'll be online at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and you can chime in. So, yeah. Everyone good?
Yeah. Thanks, Noah.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. I want to take a picture of everyone. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Where's my phone?
Like I don't even know.
Right here. All right. I need to put it on gallery view. All right. So I'm going to take a picture. You can just smile. Flexing for a recovery class is kind of weird. So.
Namaste.
All right. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Very good. Bye, guys.